There are a couple of things that's for certain with this damn Bears team. That's the offensive line sucks, and we need to get the running game going. On today's episode, me, Bobby, and C-Dub, we're going to talk about what the Bears can do to start getting the running game on track as we so severely need. We're going to talk about all that and more right after this.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub and Bobby, myself, Haize, in the building tonight to go over our Chicago Bears. And fellas, here we listen, it's going to take some great surgery to do so. We know Shane Waldron may be peeking behind the curtain. But the question that we're going to start off with here today, and we want to hear from the chat as well, is what can be done to fix the Chicago Bears running game? What's the first move that you would make to fix the Bears running game?
Oh, this is a great question, and I think me and nephew talked about this on our mailbag episode last week on Friday or Saturday. I'm sorry about that. I was in a thinking of DeAndre Swift. I know y'all paid the man what $18 million contract. But it's just not working if you want to be running in that A gap, B gap in between the tackles. I think it needed a change of pace and put Rojo in there. Well, all brings me to say this. It's a personnel matter to me when it comes to the running back. When it comes to first down and when you need those short yardage situation, the personnel should be Rojo. He's the downhill guy that can break a couple tackles for you. Now, when you get to those third down or second down and 6 passing downs, then you can go with DeAndre Swift. I know we paid a gang of money for him, but he got happy feet. He's not hitting the holes if there is any, like a downhill runner was supposed to be. So I think ultimately it's a personnel matter, and people need to be playing in a situation that garners their talent or is more tool to their talent.
For sure. I agree with that as well. The first move I'm making is holding everybody accountable and including myself. If I'm Shane Waldron, if I'm Matt Eberflus, and then secondly, along with the accountability part, I'm focusing on the mental aspect of the game. I know it's hella annoying constantly hearing Matt Eberflus constantly say, "We got to get back to the basics. We got to get back to the fundamentals." But it does bold some truth. When you look at the Chicago Bears play, you see guys out of position. You see guys not trying to get to that second level, you know what I'm saying, after getting off they initial block, getting to that second level, putting bodies on somebody. I just watched a clip not too long ago of Coleman Shelton running towards somebody with his big body and getting completely obliterated like he was my size out there. We got to be better with that. So I'm the first thing I'm addressing if we answering the question is we gotta develop a new mentality around here. And that comes from the offensive coordinator as well, because if you coaching scared, that's going to leak out to the guys that's on the field as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you there, and everything you said about the coaching and holding themselves accountable. I'm looking at it this way: we don't have the offensive line. I know we talked about this last year. I know that it's never happened. It has not happened yet. Plus, we got to talk about Aaron Rodgers talking shit about the Bears. I just got an alert for that. Now I'm pissed off. That's why I just looked over to the side. I literally just got irrationally pissed off. But we'll get into that. I look at it this way, bro. Like, I'm not saying he needs to start. I'm not saying that. Let that determine what it is. But Roschon Johnson needs to play more. If he's healthy, he needs to play more. He's your only big back, and he's the only back that's running up the gut of the defense. That's it. That's what you need right now. We don't hold our blocks long enough to run around the outside. We don't do that. And unfortunately, absolutely, DeAndre Swift isn't doing that consistently. I think Khalil Herbert's a little bit better at him than that, but that's what I don't know how we can keep so many pieces of the O-line last year and we just are a terrible run team. But at this point, I think if you want to get some yards on the ground, you got to beat motherfuckers up. There's only one person on the roster that's going to do that. That's Roschon Johnson.
Yeah, he seems to be the only back that can beat a one-on-one. And when I say one-on-one, is you versus that one guy standing on the other side of that hole, or you got to beat somebody to get to that first down. He's been the only one that is trying to really fight hard for that extra yardage. You seen it in that game in the second half against the Colts. He was stopped like 5 yards short of the first down. I really thought that he was going to get stopped short and we was going to have to punt the ball, but he fought for those extra 5 yards. And that's something that I ain't see all season from our running back position. That is not to say that DeAndre Swift cannot be a deadly weapon for the Chicago Bears. I just think he should be running outside the tackles at this point until the offensive line gets right and catching it out the backfield. He's clearly the best pass catcher out of the backfield, I think. So just when you want to run downhill, put Rojo in there. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong.
Y'all want to hear some super concerning stats about DeAndre Swift? Y'all want to hear something that's just going
I
to piss
know
you
what
the fuck
one of
off?
them gonna be 1.8, but you can continue.
Yes, DeAndre Swift on the season is averaging 1.8 yards per carry, but I got even more concerning stats than that. DeAndre Swift ranks last in rushing EPA among all NFL players, all players rushing. Among qualified 50 running backs in the league, he has an average. He's dead last in the NFL once again with a minus 21 EPA per rush. Also, he averages being behind the line of scrimmage 3.4 seconds. That's almost the same time you want your quarterback to get off a pass and survey the field.
Wow, that's a long drop
DeAndre Swift sucks by every measurable stat that you can give for a running back.
And I feel
Everyone.
that. And I feel it too. And that's why I go back to the mentality part, is because when we talk about the read option play, the man was 10 yards back. You only need 1 yard to get it. And a lot of the run plays, and it's on him. That's why I'm saying it's a mentality thing. My guy, can you please just lean into your balance and stop slipping when you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, turn it around and go back to the other side of the field? Sometimes they ain't gonna always result in those 5-yard losses or 7-yard losses, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes if you keep your damn balance, you can get uphill and some things can go in your favor once in a while. These guys got to work on their mentality, and it's just been very, very disappointing when you talk about DeAndre Swift and the run game. Shane Waldron got to help him out too.
I mean, but did we get bamboozled? I mean, the man ran behind the Detroit Lions offensive line, and he ran behind the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line.
Yeah. And
So
listen,
That's a fair
credit
question.
to a few people in the chat. They pointed, some people asked when we got Swift, they said, well, how much of Swift's production his career year was because of the line that he was playing behind? And I looked at it and I was like, hey, listen, man, we made some improvements. You know me, I'm always hopeful at first, but Swift has sucked, bro. Everything, but there's not one stat that you analytic. There's nothing that you can point to that you can point at Swift does anything well. You don't even want to know his pass blocking grade. It's fucking terrible, bro.
oh, what is it?
Probably like a 15.
Bro. and this is another thing that Roschon Johnson does. Roschon Johnson rated so well as a pass blocker last year. He was towards the bottom of offensive lineman grades as a pass
That's
blocker.
crazy.
Wow.
That's how good Roschon is in pass blocking.
That's
crazy.
bro.
So
Go ahead, Drip. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Drip.
No, I mean, when it just comes down to it, man, Swift has sucked. And I've said it I think I said it on the post-game show. This DeAndre Swift signing through 3 games, it could very well change, but it looks like it's going the route of Nate Davis, is all I can say there. It's looking very Nate Davis-y.
He looking Nate Davis-y.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even think it's effort. I just think he in his head, bro. I just think I think that he in his head. I see a lot of stuff. Like, I understand there has been some missed assignments. We can hold the offensive line, you know what I'm saying, to that degree, and we ain't gonna be able to shy away from saying the offensive line. These guys have missed their assignments. But the only thing that I'm seeing as a guy not to their level, can never speak to act like I played to their level, but playing running back for some years and years on time. If you ain't about to bust it open, at least hit it.
Okay.
At least hit it.
Okay.
All right there, sir.
No,
all
did
right.
what was that?
All right there,
At
sir.
least hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a no did he
If
moment?
he right there, pick up the extra yard or 2 and just take your loss for just take that 1, 2, 3 yard gain as a win versus you constantly putting your team in bad positions by running backwards, bro. At least hit it, bro. Just hit.
But is he that type of player though? Is he that type of player that's gonna lower his head and get that extra yard? I don't think
Who,
he's
First
one of them. I
three
Swift?
think he's
games,
like
we
a
can't tell.
DeAndre Swift.
No.
I think
Yep,
he a scat back. He like to be in space
for
and
sure.
make moves and jump over. He jumped over a human being in this season. That's his one
Listen,
highlight
that's
that he
all fine
had.
and dandy. That's all cute and shit. But cute ain't winning us no fucking football
Yeah,
game.
I'm just trying to give
Like
him
you
his
gotta
due.
have
He jumped
execution
He
over
first.
trying to
somebody.
give him some.
Yeah, like he trying to get on fucking ears. Don't nobody give a shit about that when your team's 1-2. We got a comment here from Julie said, I would simplify the blocking and even tell the online old school, call out your block, let the motherfucker know they got that guy, practice that, should be doing a lot of Oklahoma. Here's the thing though, you can call out who you're gonna block, but if you don't have the skill level to block him, it don't matter. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna block Shaq. I'm not stopping the goddamn thing. I'm gonna shoot him.
It be like,
Like,
hey, it
Hey,
be
but
like that sometimes.
I see some truth to that. Like maybe they do need to dumb it down for the offensive line, bro. Because
but that's the
we
thing.
gotta
I
try
don't think it's
something.
them not understanding the scheme. I think it's the mother. Like, listen, even Tevin Jenkins. We've talked about it. If Tevin Jenkins is healthy, he was a damn good offense. Like the stupidity is going through osmosis at this point, bro. Like
It is.
people, we've seen people regress with this offensive line. That's saying something, bro.
Yes, you right, Drip. The most egregious is Darnell Wright he been on his ass a lot. Like
What y'all
I
do?
had never
Look,
seen that
look what they
coming.
did to my boy. Look what they
Look what
did
they
to
did to
my
him, bro.
boy.
Bro.
Look
Yo,
what they done did to him.
Man, like this is why it's not just about the personnel individually, it's about the sum of the parts, especially for an O-line, because if you got a weak spot on that O-line, the whole thing fucking crumbles, bro. And right now we got two big ass weak spots. I'm sorry, Coleman Shelton looked great in preseason. He looks
Oh.
like he's the reincarnation of fucking Sam Musfer and Lucas Patrick. Like he is the same motherfucker.
bro.
Maybe even worse in some areas. Nate Davis, you would think that this was Nate Davis's first time playing competitive football.
Facts.
Yeah. The bullshit just all lined up for Nate Davis. Since you started that shit in training camp, it just all start tumbling down from there, bro. We should be done. It should be Carter in the starter position from now on, bro.
And you know
I
what?
mean,
Listen,
prior.
and that's the thing too. Like, and then Braxton, we gotta talk about Braxton.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
I have a theory. If you a grown ass man and if you have braids and you ain't gained not a lick of hang time in 3 years, something's wrong with you. Them motherfuckers' braids been the same fucking. He got the DeMar DeRozan syndrome. Ain't gained a lick of fucking hang time.
You better stop putting that mayonnaise in this shit.
He talking about
Making money now, nigga. You making money.
See, are you telling? Is that why your hair fell out? Was you putting mayonnaise in your shit,
Nah,
dub?
bro. Jordan was my idol. Ever since I seen him fly from the free throw line, it's been off the head.
That's a lie.
He talking
That's
about
a
it
lie.
off the
Look at this
head.
man, he just went straight off the cuff. That ain't a lie.
Ain't no
That
way.
ain't a lie.
First of all, you were already 45 years old when Jordan dunked. There was no way, bro. Like,
Now that's a lie. That's a lie.
That is
anyway, man. Any last thoughts? Anything before we move on this run game, man? What can the Bears do, man?
Play Rojo more. Play Rojo.
absolutely lean into it. And then just don't try to get cute with this. Just run the damn ball, bro. Run the ball. And I think that should be an emphasis on pick up the yards. Especially if it's 1st and 10. We want to get into 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7 at least. Stop shooting yourself in the foot. Sheesh.
And then we can finally say that it was mostly that other quarterback we had last year that had our rushing numbers up like that. So all you so the media and out there that's saying the Bears were pretty good rushing. No, the hell we wasn't. No, we wasn't, bro. No.
They were better than this. We can
I
admit that.
would say, especially when we had Montgomery and Fields, yes, like that was a dynamic running duo. But then again, like
Bro,
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, at this point.
Anyway, y'all want to hate?
Let's hate.
All right, let's
bro.
hate. Hold on,
Let's
I'm
do it.
gonna play this. I know we had a different second topic, but then this came across my my timeline, and I hate this motherfucker. We're
He's
gonna
a
go ahead and play
crackhead.
this here.
Crackhead.
You better protect Sauce Gardner. I think he's got a bear family that's been coming to his house. I've been following along on social media.
What?
You got the latest video?
Yeah, he just posted one this morning, I believe. He said they're running up on him, I think is what he said exactly. And he said he's at a pivotal point here. Do I start feeding him and treat him like family, or do I go the other way?
Don't do that.
Sauce asking a question.
Smart.
I think he's doing a poll right
He's
now.
gonna have to move like MCDC if he does.
Where are these bears at? Do you live near bears over there? I didn't know you guys were in bear country.
Shit.
I think he needs to call up Jordan Love. I think he's the owner of them right now.
Oh, God.
You
Excuse
Millie
me?
Mouth crack baby little bitch. And it wasn't even a Chicago bear. You fucking crackhead honky ass motherfucker. Like what the like I hate this is why when people say Haize, why do you hate Aaron Rodgers so much? It's generational beef. Both my sons know I don't give a fuck if Aaron Rodgers is in a nursing home, you better tip that motherfucker over. I don't give a fuck. I hate this motherfucker, bro.
Bro, that was intentional, bro. What's buddy name? That the host of that show right there?
Pat McAfee.
They tried to set him up for that joke.
Oh, they already know we're gonna set him up.
Okay, crackhead. Let's see if you can last through the whole year, bro. Let's see if you can last through the whole year. And crack is higher in New York. How about that?
What?
Oh my god, bro! Like literally, it makes no sense how much I hate this motherfucker, bro. I hate this motherfucker,
Trolling
bro.
the shit out of us. All right, let's see. He got 2 victories in a row on us. Jordan Love. Well, let's just see how it turns out, bro. Let's see. Keep talking your shit. Go ahead.
Yeah. I ain't got much to say. Right now, we down bad.
Yeah, we down bad, but listen,
Yeah,
I get it, we down bad, but at down bad, we got one win less than the New York Jets. Bitch, shut up.
Oh, bro, tell him, Drew.
Shut the fuck up. You funky.
Hey, is he still with that girl with that skid mark across?
Nah, she left his crackhead ass a while ago, bro.
Bro, she had a shit stain across her face, bro. No cap.
This is real. This is all
I hate
fact.
that motherfucker, bro. Bro, real talk. This is all real, pure agape hate. I wouldn't piss on that motherfucker if he was on fire straight in front of me, bro. I swear to God, I wouldn't. And I love humans. I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit, bro. Like I would literally kick this motherfucker down the flight of stairs.
I don't like people, but I love humans.
I love humans.
Wait a minute.
I don't like
the
people,
human
but I love
race.
humans.
The human race. That's what I'll say. The human race.
Motherfucker, that's people.
No. It's just like I love black people, but I hate you niggas. Like I just some of y'all, I just hate you motherfuckers, bro. Like
where have we turned to? The crack has flooded through.
I'm sorry. I hate him, bro. I literally hate this motherfucker, bro. I hate him.
God, man, I can't wait till we get him on a schedule, bro. We'll find out, bro.
Anyway,
we'll find out in a couple of weeks. Oof.
I hate that motherfucker.
More
bro.
than a couple of weeks, but y'all get it.
The other thing that, of course, people have been talking about more and more, I think more people are coming to the recollection, or the realization is the better word that I want to use there, of how bad Shane Waldron's play calling is. We told y'all after one game that Shane Waldron's play calling was bad. And, you know, this is where I get it. A lot of y'all have a lot of love for us. We have love for y'all back. But why can we tell y'all something and y'all will literally argue with us in the comments? Then as soon as the national media, Adam Hogue says the shit, y'all believe it.
That's real shit.
This happened throughout the whole history of this show. We tell y'all something, and y'all be like, "Oh, it's the O-line. Haize, Bobby, why y'all being so negative? What y'all doing?" Then fucking Adam Hogue with his fucking Coke bottle glass ass saying, and now everybody's like, "Hey man, Shane Waldron is." We talk. Listen.
I mean, Drip was telling y'all the entire off season. It can be ugly to start the season.
Yeah.
Even when most of us was being ultimate fans and homers, my man's Drip stood on the side of us like, look, guys, I'm with the excitement. I expect the expectations, but let's be real. This is still a rookie quarterback.
But I think he's talking in terms of Shane Waldron and the play calling that he's been bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? Some of his play calls has been really fucking questionable. It's actually been very familiar.
He has been very disappointing.
It's been very familiar. Like, I'm never going to give over Luke Gessie calling those 3 straight screen passes, and I'm never gonna get over that speed
Speed
option,
option.
Yep.
speed option on 4th down. I mean, what the hell you think you playing? You can't get that off on Madden. You can barely get it off on NCAA. What the hell were you thinking, Shane? What was it? What was your goal there? Was it to score a touchdown? Because it definitely wasn't that, because that didn't have a chance. You fooled nobody with that play, bro. So he needs to get his act together. I'm not done with Shane, but he has been really, really bad in some cases. Second half of last game, he caught some good plays.
I would say that he got better. He has gotten better over time. You know what I'm saying? Through the 3 weeks. But the problem is like with your experience, we shouldn't expect you having to get better at this, you know what I'm saying, at this rate or at this level. You should have been starting out fresh, good, and ready to go. But I can admit that after watching some more of the game, that he called a better game. But now it comes back to your earlier point, C-Dub, the personnel aspect.
That's where I was gonna go.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It comes back to that now. No way in hell on a 1 yard line, and we absolutely need this yard. You got DeAndre Carter blocking the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No
Yep.
way in the absolute moment when we need this game, you got Cole Kmet blocking Leatu Latu by himself. In
Mm-hmm.
the absolute we needed moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go back and revert to some of those moments that you had when you went Max Pro and then Caleb hit Roma Dunze for that go route. Or when you went Max Pro and you hit Roma Dunze with the crossing route. Or
Mm-hmm.
you would say, hey, DJ Moore, you lined up with a damn DB 8 yards away. We just need 1 yard.
That's one. Yep.
Let's go. Get the 1
Mhm.
yard.
Yep.
Those are the simple things. Don't
Yeah.
make this complicated. Stop trying to get cute. Remain disciplined in your
Absolutely.
approach and attack the other team. I think that this offensive line, I think that they have to have the belief that the coach believes in them. And I think one way that you can show that is by putting Roshan in the back
And
and
let him
telling
go.
these big boys, we finna go punch a motherfucker in the mouth.
Absolutely.
Finally.
100%.
Like,
100%.
stop coaching scared, bro. Because if Coleman Shelton coming to you at the press conference, like, yeah, I don't really know much about that
Yeah.
call either. That tells
Yeah.
you they never believed in the call.
Yep.
You
Yep.
gotta have your guys believe in what you call it. So get your stuff together.
And to add on quickly, it's just the vibe of the team. You got to take that into account throughout the whole season. It's been tough for you guys to score the damn football. So why don't you just get the big boys up there, get Rojo in there, and get 1 yards? Don't try to be cute like you just said and call a fucking speed option on 4th down and 1. Your team needs the confidence. Don't try to solidify yourself as a genius, as an offensive coordinator. Just go get the points. Nobody gives a damn. We just want to score
You know what,
touchdowns.
Dub? You just cooked there because Shane Waldron, stop trying to be the smartest man in the room and just get the
Yes.
fucking job done.
That's it.
Right? Like if your offensive linemen don't believe, like, so basically what Coleman Shelton, the way that he described it is that basically they went up to that line and everybody was like, that's the call?
Yep.
No wonder 4 out of the 5 of them ended up on their fucking backs.
On
Like,
their back. Yes.
Nobody believed in it. Nobody.
He gotta cut it out.
Fourth
bro. He gotta stop
fourth
trying to
and
be-
1, and this is what we calling, and we need this touchdown.
yeah.
You ain't been
Hold on.
scoring.
Alvaro, I'm going to give you an opportunity to kind of explain because I don't want to assume. You said it's beyond that, man. Y'all fail to realize it's on the McCaskies, that old ass playbook. You think
What?
the McCaskies are drawing up plays?
Bro, you
Please
watch
clarify
football?
that, because
Like, please clarify that, please. I need you because if you think the McCaskies are, if you think Virginia is sitting there saying, Mr. Eberflus, run a speed option, what?
Bro. Do you watch football, bro?
What?
What are you
Hey,
saying?
Virginia hit their ass with I want a screen, I want
bro,
a speed
hey, bro.
option on this play.
He definitely on 1,000 milligram gummy, bro. You can't convince me. of nothing.
What in the world, bro?
That man said the McCaskey's old ass playbook. What?
So the McCaskey hiring us and saying, here's the 1985 playbook, big dog.
Bro, what?
we need Larry Borum to come in and run the rock.
My dude, Virginia don't know what a football is. She has no idea who DJ Moore is. Stop it. She don't know. What are you talking about?
That is hilarious, bro.
Bro, that's crazy. Please clear it up, dude.
Yeah, you got a time. You got a chance to clear that up, bro.
Some way about you right now. So
yeah, because listen, that's as of right now, until you clarify it, that comment is a failed drug test, my boy. That comment is a failed drug test.
I hope you ain't job searching.
that boy would piss out a tree right now if he tried.
Bro, I never think that we can never beat the craziest thing that we last heard. And to the next one. What the fuck is you talking about, boy?
Virginia handed up, bro. I would pay to see Virginia McCaskey give somebody a playbook, my boy.
She about to give a play for that shit. Oh my goodness,
that's
have
crazy.
Me crying, bro.
That's
have
funny.
Me crying.
Man, that
was
is
a good
hilarious,
laugh, though,
bro.
Hey,
listen. After the Aaron Rodgers shit, I needed that laugh, bro. Like, I was pissed off until I read that. Thank you, brother. Honestly, thank you. Brother, like.
Oh,
hold
man.
on. Why is it that every coach uses the same screenplay on a screen? You mean the most common play in football? Yeah, you're high, bro. You're high. I don't know what you smoke. I don't know what you smoke. You said you don't smoke. Hey, listen, stop shooting up. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Maybe you've been drinking too much kombucha. If you think the McCaskies are handing out a playbook, my boy, we got a lot of things that we can critique. I can promise you that ain't one of them.
We got you.
That's crazy.
Just leave it alone, Alvaro.
Yeah, that's to help them. A lot of these OCs that's in the league right now come from specific trees, and no, regardless of the playbook, you're gonna run screenplays, and they're gonna look similar. It ain't much you can do to disguise a screenplay.
And Luke Getsy's philosophies, as far as like the style of offense, is very similar to Shane Waldron. The thought is that Shane Waldron's better at calling those plays. So
exactly,
yeah. All right, last question before we get up out of here. This is the last one I got for you guys. Is that if we go through this whole season and the offensive line keeps performing the way that it does, how much of that is a blemish on Ryan Poles and what he's done here so far, considering that it's the second quarterback in a row, third technically, because Justin Fields didn't. Oh, well, he wasn't here. Justin Fields rookie year. But it's the second quarterback in the row, same problem. And I get it. He's done a lot of things in other positions. I'm not trying to take away from that. That's why I asked, how much of a blemish is it on what Ryan Poles has done that this such a glaring hole? Such a glaring hole.
I'm going to say it's a big blemish because he knew that the offensive line needed work when he first got here. And I don't think he's done a couple things, Darnell, right? He seems to regress this year a little bit. I still got faith in him, but he must be put to the line of fire. He has not really put the pieces on the offensive line to have us at least mediocre. Are we a mediocre offensive line? We at least got to get there. We're not even there.
Oh yeah, that's what
we got to get there. That's what we're trying to get to, which is a shame because he had 3 years to build this offensive line. He's tried. I don't think he used. I mean, I love Roma Dunze, but I wouldn't have been mad at an offensive lineman there. You just, I mean, you got to stand on it 10 toes. I told him when he traded the last quarterback we had, you got to stand on it 10 toes. If it work out, it work out. And you got to stand on it with that Roma Dunze pick. If it's working out, but the offensive line still looks bad. At some points, it looks worse than last year, to tell you the truth. It looks worse.
Yeah, for me, I think it'll be a huge blemish simply because with the transition from Justin Fields and knowing going into Caleb Williams, you knew that he needed that. And I got to hold Poles accountable. When he was asked about his offensive line, what did he tell us? We didn't put it in his mouth. We didn't put the words in his mouth either. He came out and said, this is the best offensive line depth I had so far being in Chicago. And I'm paraphrasing, but it was some along those lines that he felt great about this offensive line. So it's going to be a blemish. Is it going to be something that's where you're going to be like, damn, we got to, you know what I'm saying, get rid of him? I don't think it's going to come to that extent because I say a lot of people love Howie Roseman and how he run the Eagles. We can't speak to that extent because we haven't had that success to it. But he has had his fair share of mishaps, like just about every other good GM around. It's about how quickly can those guys adjust or move off that bad decision. And right now, so far, move off of Roquan Smith, you give him a check for that. You move off quick off of Chase Claypool, you give him a check for that. Your offensive line gonna get you a punch in the face. And then DeAndre Swift not looking so good along with the Nate Davis decision, but he has also brought in other solid additions.
He has.
You go through the lineup. You talk about the guys he done drafted in the defensive backfield, then picking up TJ Edwards, Tremaine Edmonds. So if we looking at it in totality, he done a solid job, but he got a couple punches to the face that's gonna leave a couple marks for sure.
And I don't think any GM can do like a perfect job. I mean, just to be fair, but it is some things that you can nitpick. Like you went and got a punter at 4th round, and we know we needed a
nitpick for
offensive lineman. You got a Roman Dunze before you got an offensive lineman. There was some good offensive linemen available, but like I said, you got to stand on their 10 toes. So you take the credit for getting a guy like Caleb Williams,
the credit and criticism,
and then you take the criticism that offensive line you neglected it, big dog. I just
mean,
call
but
it like it is.
Can we all agree that initially our thought process, at least for me, I won't speak for everybody else, but at least initially my thought process was the only major issue with the line was the center spot. At least initially coming into the season, we was like Tevin Jenkins gonna get better. Darnell Wright is gonna get better. Braxton Jones, though we still had questions and wouldn't have been mad to bring in additional left tackle. We was like, the line would have still been good enough with that center being in place and maybe not be great, but at least be good and serviceable enough for Caleb Williams. At least that's how I'm looking at what the initial thought was before the 3 games.
Just to be honest, I have my qualms about the center position and Braxton Jones, to tell you. I said I wasn't sure with Braxton Jones.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. A couple of people said that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, we got things clearly that we need to address, and hopefully between now and whatever happens this offseason, like that needs to be the focus. And that's kind of what I said over in today's daily. Like Ryan Poles now, because he has done it kind of backwards to where he's gotten defensive players, he got your weapons, you got all these things locked in. Now it comes time for you to focus on that offensive line.
Absolutely.
And hopefully being able to just focus on one thing now with that O-line, knock on wood that nothing else happens, is that hopefully we see the investment in that O-line that we've sorely been missing, is getting that investment. That's the last thing. If Ryan Poles can shore up this offensive line, if we can go from being where we are now to maybe even slightly above average, that you have probably the most complete Bears offense we've ever seen. But you got to get there. And so now you got that singular focus on the offensive side of the ball. Now I need to see what you're going to do, because there's no more excuses. You can't say you need weapons. You got 2 tight ends in this bitch. You got Rome. You got DJ Moore. That's even if Keenan Allen does leave. You still got that, right? You got your running backs. You went and paid Swift. You got Roshan still here. We'll see what happens with Khalil. Maybe you have to do something with running back. Maybe if Khalil walks for nothing. But even then, you still have your focus. You got your young edge and Booker and Daniel Hardy, who you ended up keeping. Like, even if you want to address one pick in that, we got what, 7 picks in next year's draft? 6 now? Because you traded one. I don't remember.
6 or 7. I'm not really
6
sure.
or 7.
Yeah. 6 or 7.
So we got the number of picks, and you're going to have the capital to do it. Hopefully we see more creativity, kind of open up some more space. If he does extend somebody, convert some more money to a salary cap bonus. So you've seen the bits and pieces of the creativity that Ryan Poles has. You've seen him be able to get creative with the cap. You've seen him being able to be aggressive to go out in the draft. You've seen these things happen. Now you need to put all that shit together and go and fix this fucking offensive line.
Absolutely. Well said. And me personally, I want it to be a young guys building a draft. I don't want to go get free agents. I don't want trades. I want build through the draft.
I'll say this. I want one veteran. One veteran. I want one veteran. And then, if you can address because I think it's good. You're going to need leadership. And especially if you end up losing Tevin, because we'll see what happens with Tevin. Because if he's playing the way he's playing right now, they said they was going to wait to the bye week to even explore. They didn't even say to extend him, to even explore. Right now, I don't see how you can extend him, but maybe they do. But I think one key veteran signing, and then address the rest in the draft. For me personally.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah, hey, whatever process you got to go through, as long as you get it right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they jumping over on Pittsburgh's bandwagon. Hey, do you? I'm still a Bears fan, but I will give them credit in this regard. They went out and drafted them damn offensive linemen this all season, and they look all right. I will say that. So whatever you got to do to get it right, but it also has to coincide with the coaching. Honestly, right now, there seems as it appears to be some type of disconnect between the run coordinator and the pass coordinator. That's Shane Waldron and Chris Morgan. And I hope that they can get on the same track. If it got to be some type of mediation and some belt be put to ass, Matt Eberflus, Ryan Poles put belt to ass. You ain't get, and nobody is saying you got to go out here and shock the world, make the playoffs, go on a Super Bowl run, but you got to look better than this.
Yeah.
You got to look better than this.
The offensive communication, all 3 games has been really ass. Like late for plays. They only got that 4th down. It was like 10 seconds left on the play clock. So he seen it wasn't going to work. And he said, I couldn't get out of the play. It was only 10 seconds on the play clock. So we got to get our communications. Like we all kind of fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, bro.
I agree
but
with
it was second half, though. Good second half.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Any last thoughts before we get up out of here, man?
Y'all better make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We trying to get to 20K.
For sure. We definitely on that road to 20K. And we taking a card out of my man's Haize book. Ladies and gentlemen, relax. You don't have to go on social media and crash out. Relax. Relax. You're not trading Justin Fields back to Chicago. That's a done data. It's over.
Never coming
back. It's over. We can't go back and re-sign Clint Kubiak. It's okay. We have Shane Waldron. We can't do any of these things anymore. Connor Williams is gone. Stop. Relax.
Oh, and that's another one.
I'm down.
Listen. Just you guys gotta let it go, bro. You gotta let it go. I get it. Yeah, this is where we are as a franchise. And I told Bobby this. We were texting. I don't know if y'all know, but like on YouTube, you can click y'all profile and see all the comments y'all have ever left on the channel. I don't know if y'all know this or not. Just stay with me real quick. I'm gonna lay out a story. Cause some of y'all, and I can pull names. I'm being peaceful, Haize, right now. I already went in on the honky. I'm not gonna go in on our own people. But some of y'all, literally in this offseason, before we even drafted Caleb, said, "Oh, Caleb's generational. We absolutely got to get the generational quarterback. Oh, why would you guys want to keep Justin Fields?" And you same motherfuckers, I see now leaving comments on, you see Justin? You see what Justin's doing in Pittsburgh? Oh, it'd be nice to have Justin Fields and would have made that trade and got a bunch of offensive linemen. And y'all, we can see you. We can literally see you. We can see you. I'm not going to pull receipts yet, but I literally spent my time this morning just seeing so many of y'all bitch. And I was like, wait a second. I could have sworn this was one of the motherfuckers. Let me click this. Yep. He said Justin needed to go. He said it.
This is a clip.
Right? We can't go back, y'all. This is where we are.
Like, I get it. It sucks that we're 1-2. It sucks. But so many of y'all just want to complain and whine. Listen. When they said the sissification of the man is at an all-time high, he was talking about Bears fans because some of y'all motherfuckers be tripping.
Talk to him, Drill.
And I'm just sitting here watching like, damn, no wonder y'all motherfuckers ain't accomplished shit. You don't stand on nothing. You don't even stand on your own opinion. But y'all trying to argue with us.
Hell no,
Stand on business.
We ain't even being petty though. We moved on, bro. We moved to Caleb. We can easily be petty right now, bro. Easily.
Listen, because I got one. It's the loudest motherfucker that literally I'm trying to be peaceful. I don't want nobody to be attacked because I pulled the receipts. But just know, you know who you are. I did a deep dive into your comments. This motherfucker flip-flop every 3 months, bro. I'm just like, hey, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Let's get up out of here, man. You guys can find because I like the Petty Roosevelt is in the back of my head. You know
Yeah,
that
just keep
Kermit
it
meme.
right back
He's in the
there.
back of my head like this. Say it. Say it. Say the name.
Nah,
And
let him be.
I'm
Let him
trying.
be. Let him be.
Exactly. So we're gonna let it rest. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and or voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so 773-242-9336. We are the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears related, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Chi-Town up, Bear down. Peace, y'all.
You right, Steve.